despite the presence of a forensic report by Dr. Dominique Lecomte on Diana, which indicates that only an external examination took place. It is also remarkable that the police autopsy report of Diana is missing. Apparently, Elaine Pavey, the surgeon who treated the pulmonary wound, said there was no blood in the body of Diana left to be examined. Lecomte in turn took neither blood samples nor urine from her examination of Diana. John Morgan says that all of this was to hide the pregnancy, while I say it was in order to not reveal that Diana was alive and that there had been no autopsy, since the samples may have revealed that her medical condition was not as serious as alleged. Morgan then lists missing documents that never appeared: an official document proving the request of examination on the body by Public Prosecutor's Department, a police examination report about the body, the completed JM-12 death certificate, the death certificate kept by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, FCO. In addition, all the rest of the documents were hidden from the jury in 2008, including 9 documents about the physical examination, except for one, but that was about Dodie and not Diana. Morgan asks why these documents of the tests were hidden. Why were none of these witnesses to the examinations on the corpse interviewed in the investigation in 2008, except for the Deputy Public Prosecutor Maud Cowgerd, who never attended the autopsy? Why did the British investigation listen only to a few people about the very major operation, meaning the medical examination of the corpse in France? On top of all of this, it has been said that there was a policeman with Lecomte who photographed the examination, but now it turns out that he is unknown, as are the images' whereabouts. In addition, there was an important investigator with Lecomte who Morgan says is corrupt and not credible. This man was Jean-Claude Mules from Brigade Criminale, which is the department responsible for cases of abduction among murders and terrorism. The jury sitting on the case in 2008 were forbidden from knowing about these details. Also, Martine Montel, head of Brigade Criminale, was asked about the nature of the images that had been taken during the examination in Paris. She answered that they were in the files. And once previously she had also been asked about it by the head of the British investigation, John Stevens, and she also replied that the images were in the files. Why not inform them of the nature of the pictures? And why not show the images, since she had been questioned about them more than once? Why would she not say anything about their nature? The answer is because Diana was never autopsied and was alive. Proof or documents of embalming. There is an absence of documentation for the embalming process. Monceau's comments suggest there are documents, but it cannot be proved because neither the police nor the investigators have any of them. It is as if they exist only in Monceau's testimony. John Morgan claims the documents must contain an accurate description of the embalming procedure. Why is this document missing? I do not think that pregnancy prevents description of an embalming, for they could just omit what they want yet provide the other details. Then Morgan says that one of the things that allow the embalmer to embalm the corpse is the dead person's specification. No attention whatsoever was paid to Diana's wishes. Her request to be buried in the Church of St. Mary the Virgin was also not respected. She is not even buried in the place where she wanted to be. Eva Steiner, the investigations expert of the French law, said that Lecomte provided the medical report on the body. Morgan says that this is a lie because of her fake work on Henry Paul. Morgan debunks Eva Steiner's lies with evidence cited in the book. What I care about here is the fact that despite the testimonies of several experts in the investigation on the subject of Henry Paul's false autopsy and his condition, we see that the alleged embalming of Diana was not scrutinized except by this expert, who is also suspicious. It is also noteworthy that no one was questioned on the subject of the French embalming, apart, as Morgan describes, from the compulsive liar Monceau. The official report of the police on the embalming does not exist. The illegality of the embalming is now well known. Morgan asks, why did Monceau illegally embalm the body? And he confirms that Monceau is a British intelligence agent and was paid to supervise the embalming and offer fake spoken results to the police in the investigations. If those who believe the pregnancy issue stress the argument of hiding the pregnancy, I think the issue is not believable by now. On top of all this, if the pregnancy was real and the criminals wanted to hide it, they could have waited and put the body in the refrigerator and then embalm it on the second day after the issuance of the appropriate paperwork. If things had been done normally, they could have hidden the pregnancy without the need to rush everything, and without claiming that the body melted, and whatever else they claimed. Instead, they could just avoid writing on the documentation about any pregnancy after the normal embalming. As I said, pregnancy is out of the question, and what remains is just hiding something related to the body itself and its existence. Yes, there was an embalmed corpse, but not Diana's. Diana was only superficially beautified, and what had happened to her was that she remained sedated.